Okay, so you want to blog, but every time you start thinking about it, these intrusive thoughts get in the way. I've been helping brands to unlock their blogging potential for years, and I'm going to tell you how you can overcome the 3 most common blogging blocks. Undoubtedly, what I hear the most from people who want to write a blog but don't is this: I don't know what to write about. So if creativity is a challenge, start thinking strategically. Firstly, ask yourself who you want to speak to. That's your audience. Then ask yourself, what do they want and need to know about? If you don't know the answer to that question, ask your trusted customers directly and take a look at what your customers' interests are on social media and on analytics platforms like Google Analytics. The important thing is that what you write is relevant to your audience and that it gives them something useful. Something to watch out for, though, is overselling. If your blog is purely promotional, it either won't get read or it'll leave a bad taste in the mouth of the reader. People invest valuable time in reading blogs and don't want to be sold to. It's a huge turn-off. Remember, blogging is about building trust, visibility, and engagement. Of course, you can signpost to relevant services, but just don't let that be its purpose. People often think they don't know what to write. Hey, that is okay. Some people like numbers, some people like words, some people like sports. We all have our different skill sets, but that doesn't mean that we can't give another thing a go. Blogging is mostly about communicating your knowledge effectively, so here's a trick to get you started. Write down 3 things you know that your customers are interested in. Next, write down what you know about each of those things in bullet form. Then, look at the 3 topics and consider which one seems the most interesting. Start expanding on the bullet points, and before you know it, you'll have a blog. If you're worried about spelling and grammar, use tools like Grammarly, which can correct basic grammatical errors. Get a friend to check it over or speak to an editor who'll be able to help you. You run a business, so it's no surprise that you're short of hours, but don't let that rule out creating content. Instead, use the time you have as effectively as possible and pre-plan. Having a schedule of content can help you plan in advance rather than on the hoof. But when inspiration comes, use that momentum to drive your content. Open up a Word doc or the notepad on your phone and write the idea down. If you don't have the time to create it then, save it into an unfinished blogs folder. Keep doing that and keep it going, and then when you get some spare time, go into the folder and see what you've got. Try to build up a bank of content in your downtime and schedule it all in advance so you don't have to think about it when you're busy. Or consider microblogs. Microblogs are short blogs or long comments. Think of a LinkedIn post or a Google My Business update. They're limited in characters and so they force you to be concise. They're a great starter for people with limited time. And it's good writing practice if you decide to delve into longer form articles. If all else fails, engage with a professional who can help you to plan, write and edit your content to make it stand out and talk to your audience. Big B Content creates impactful content for mission-driven brands. If you're in need of some help with your content, give us a buzz.